In the next few minutes, I'm going to hand you 10 businesses you can start tonight. Not next month. Not after you save $5,000. Tonight. With $0 in your pocket. And before you roll your eyes and think, yeah right, another get-rich-quick video. Let me stop you right there. This is a get-started video. Because here's the truth nobody tells beginners. The businesses that changed my life and the lives of people I'm about to show you didn't start with capital. They started with a decision. Stick around, because business number 7 is the one most people skip. And it's the one with the fastest path to your first sale. Hey, welcome back. If you're new here, I make videos about building real success, real money, real mindset, real results, no fluff. Today's topic is one of the most requested. How do you start a business in 2026 when you're a complete beginner with no cash? Here's my promise to you. By the end of this video, you will have 10 real, tested business models you can start this week. 2. A simple framework to pick the one that fits your skills and personality. And 3. The exact first step to get your very first customer, even if you have 0 followers, 0 experience, and $0. Let's talk about why "I have no money" is actually the wrong excuse. In 2006, psychologist Carol Dweck published research that changed how we understand success. She found 2 types of mindsets: fixed, where you believe your abilities are set in stone, and growth, where you believe abilities are built through effort. Here's why this matters for you right now. Most people don't fail at business because they lack money. They fail because they believe money is the prerequisite, when really, skill and action are. Let me paint you a picture. Imagine 2 people. Person A has $10,000 saved up but keeps waiting for the perfect idea. Person B has $0, but sends one message to a potential client today. Who do you think has a business in 90 days? This is the compound effect James Clear talks about in Atomic Habits. Small, consistent actions compound into massive results. 1% better every day, for a year, and you're 37 times better by the end. But the flip side is also true: 0 action, forever, equals 0 business. Now here's the second mindset shift you need. Angela Duckworth's research on grit found that the most successful people aren't the most talented. They're the ones who combine passion with sustained persistence over time. Beginners quit around week 2 or 3, right when momentum is about to build. So before we get to the list, I want you to reflect on this. Which mindset have you been operating from? Fixed, where you've been waiting for permission or capital. Or growth, where you're ready to use what you already have. Drop your answer in the comments. I read every single one. Now, let's get into the 10 businesses. Every single one of these requires 0 starting capital, just your time, a device with internet access, and the willingness to learn. Business number 1, freelance writing and content services. Every business on the internet needs words. Blog posts, product descriptions, email newsletters, social captions. And most business owners hate writing or don't have time for it. Here's a real-world pattern I want you to notice. Someone starts by writing for free or cheap for one small business, maybe a local bakery's Instagram captions. That one client refers them to a friend. Within a few months, they've built a portfolio and are charging professional rates. How do you start with $0? First, pick a niche: real estate, fitness, finance, whatever interests you. Second, write 3 sample pieces for free, just for your portfolio. You can even rewrite existing content as practice. Third, reach out directly to 5 local businesses or use free freelance platforms. How do you start with $0? First, pick a niche: real estate, fitness, finance, whatever interests you. Second, write 3 sample pieces for free, just for your portfolio. You can even rewrite existing content as practice. Third, reach out directly to 5 local businesses or use free freelance platforms. The skill you're really building here isn't just writing, it's persuasion and clarity. And that skill transfers to literally every other business on this list. Quick gut check. Have you ever written something and had someone respond with, "Wow, that was really clear," or "I loved how you explained that"? That's a signal. Pay attention to it. Business number 2, social media management. Think about how many small business owners you know personally, a hairdresser, a personal trainer, a local restaurant, who have a business account that hasn't posted in 3 weeks. That's not laziness. That's overwhelm. You don't need to be a marketing expert to solve this. You need to be more organized than they are. That's it. That's the entire value proposition when you're starting out. Here's your zero-cost starting play. Pick one local business you already like. Offer to manage their social media for free for 2 weeks as a trial. Posting content, responding to comments, basic scheduling. Use only free tools. Track any improvement in engagement or followers. After that trial period, you walk in with actual proof, real numbers, and you say, "Here's what I did for free. Here's what it's worth if we continue." Most business owners will pay to keep momentum going rather than start over managing it themselves. This is called the foot in the door technique, and it works because of a psychological principle called reciprocity. When someone provides value first, people naturally want to return the favor. Business number 3, virtual assistant services. And I want you to pay close attention here because this one has almost zero barrier to entry. A virtual assistant helps business owners and entrepreneurs with the tasks that eat up their time: email management, scheduling, research, data entry, customer service replies. Busy founders will pay to get hours of their week back. Imagine this: you're an entrepreneur running a growing online store. You're doing 60-hour weeks. Someone offers to take email inbox management off your plate for $15 an hour. That's not a cost to you. That's buying back your time. And time, unlike money, you can never get more of. The zero-cost entry here is simple. Identify one repetitive task you're already good at: organizing, scheduling, writing emails, and offer to do it for a solopreneur or small business owner. You find them in online business communities, local networking groups, or by simply asking around your own network. The next business on this list is one almost nobody talks about, and it can be started literally using your phone's camera. Stay with me. Business number 4, print on demand. Here's what makes this model so powerful for beginners with no cash: you never hold inventory, and you never pay up front. Print-on-demand platforms only produce and ship the product after someone buys it. Your only job is designing and marketing. Digital products work on the exact same zero-cost principle, but even simpler. A template, a checklist, a guide, a printable planner. You make it once, and it can sell infinitely with no manufacturing at all. Let's talk about the psychology of why this works. People don't buy products, they buy transformations. A t-shirt with clever text sells because it lets someone express identity. A budgeting spreadsheet sells because it promises relief from financial stress. To start with $0, pick one skill you have: design, organizing, teaching, and turn it into a single simple product. Use free design tools. Use free platforms that host and sell digital products without upfront fees. Your first product doesn't need to be perfect. It needs to exist. Quick reflection question for you. What's one thing people already ask you for help with, for free, all the time? That might be your first product. Business number 5. Local service booking and connecting. Think handyman work, cleaning services, or errand running. This is the most underrated business on this entire list because it feels old school, but local demand for reliable help has never been higher. People are busier than ever, and simple, trustworthy help is genuinely hard to find. You don't need tools, a van, or a license to start. You need to identify one service: cleaning, organizing, dog walking, grocery runs, moving help, and tell 10 people in your immediate circle that you're offering it this week. Here's the compounding secret nobody tells you. Local service businesses grow almost entirely through word of mouth and trust. One good job for a neighbor becomes a referral to their sister, their coworker, their friend. This is the same reciprocity and social proof principle we mentioned earlier, just applied to your physical neighborhood instead of the internet. Real talk moment. This business feels unglamorous. But unglamorous and profitable beats glamorous and broke every single time. Let that sink in. Business number 6, affiliate marketing through content creation. This model lets you earn a commission by recommending products or services you genuinely believe in. You create content, videos, posts, reviews, and when someone buys through your unique link, you earn a percentage. The zero-cost path here requires patience more than money. You start by consistently creating content around one topic you know well: books, tech gadgets, fitness gear, kitchen tools, whatever it is you already have opinions about. Here's the science behind why this works long-term. This is what's called an asset-building business. Unlike trading hours for dollars, content you make today can keep earning for months or years afterward. James Clear calls this the difference between transactional actions and compounding systems. Now, I want to be straight with you. This one takes the longest to show results compared to the others on this list. It's not instant, but it's one of the few businesses where your effort from 6 months ago can still be paying you today. Patience here is the price of admission. And here we are. Business number 7, the one I teased at the very beginning of this video. Why did I say this has the fastest path to your first sale? Because you already possess knowledge that someone else is actively struggling with right now. Math, a language, a musical instrument, an academic subject, even resume writing or interview prep. Someone, somewhere, needs exactly what you already know. This works fast because of something called perceived expertise. You don't need a certificate to help a struggling high schooler with algebra. You need to be one step ahead of them and genuinely good at explaining it. The zero-cost starting move. Tell your network today, right now, that you're offering a free 20-minute session in your area of knowledge. Free sessions convert into paid ones because people experience your value firsthand before ever being asked to pay. This is the exact strategy behind services like tutoring platforms, coaching businesses, and consulting firms. They all started with someone giving away their first sessions to prove value. I want you to actually think about this one. What's something people already come to you for advice about? Type it in the comments below. I guarantee half of you already have your answer and don't realize it. Business number 8, lean dropshipping. I want to be very honest with you about this one, because it gets oversold online. Dropshipping means you sell a product without holding inventory. The supplier ships directly to your customer. The zero-cost version means starting with free store building trials, organic social content instead of paid ads, and testing just 1 or 2 products before scaling anything. The beginner-friendly, no-cash version looks like this. Pick one trending, useful product. Build a simple free storefront. Promote it through short organic videos showing the product solving a real problem. Only reinvest earnings once you have actual sales data. The real skill you're building here is understanding what makes people click buy, and that skill is worth more long-term than any single product you sell. Business number 9, community and newsletter building. This might be the most future-proof business on this entire list. Building a community or email newsletter around a specific interest, cooking on a budget, remote work tips, local city events, personal finance for beginners, creates something incredibly valuable: attention and trust. Businesses today don't pay for products. They pay for access to an audience. If you build a group of 500 genuinely engaged people who trust your voice, opportunities come to you. Sponsorships, affiliate deals, your own future products. The zero-cost starting play: pick one specific topic, not broad, specific. Start a free newsletter or group chat. Share one genuinely useful piece of content per week. Consistency here beats size. A tiny, engaged 50-person community outperforms a passive 5,000-person group every time. This is the compound asset principle again. You're not just selling something once, you're building an audience that becomes the foundation for every future business idea you'll ever have. And finally, business number 10, reselling and flipping. This is the most literal zero-cost business on the list because you can start using items you already own. Clothes you don't wear, electronics collecting dust, furniture you no longer need. You research fair value, list it, and sell it. Once you've sold your own items and built a small starting cash cushion, many beginners transition into sourcing undervalued items from garage sales or clearance sections and reselling them for a profit. This teaches you fundamental business skills: pricing, negotiation, spotting value, with almost no risk. The real skill underneath all of this is called value perception, the ability to see worth in something before everyone else does. And that skill, once sharpened, applies to literally every business we've covered today. So now you have all 10. But here's the question I know you're asking: which one is right for me? Use this simple filter. Ask yourself 3 questions. 1. What do I already know or already do for free? 2. How much human interaction do I want? A lot, like coaching, or very little, like digital products? 3. Do I want fast income, like local services, or long-term compounding, like content and community? There's no wrong answer here. The only wrong move is picking none of them and closing this tab to go. Think about it. Let's bring this all the way back to where we started. You don't need money to begin. You need one decision, followed by one action, followed by tomorrow's action. That's it. That's the entire secret that nobody wants to admit because it's not exciting enough to sell you a course about. Here's your challenge before you close this video. Comment below with the one business from this list you're going to try first. Writing it down and saying it publicly massively increases the odds you actually follow through. That's not motivation talk. That's basic accountability psychology. If this video gave you even one idea worth acting on, hit that like button. It genuinely helps this video reach the next beginner who needs to hear this. Subscribe if you want more videos on building real success from zero. And click on the video right there, where I walk you through exactly how to land your first paying customer with 0 followers and 0 ad budget. That video is the missing piece that turns idea into income. You have everything you need to start. The only thing left is you starting.